Hi, welcome to Holistic IAS. This is C. Krishna. In this video, we will be discussing an MCQ with relation to S&T system. You know that this India's S&T system comprising of central government ministries and various departments under them, and at the same time various institutions under these departments. Similarly, state level research, at the same time private R&D, and of course huge and vast university system, which is also contributing a lot to the India's research and development activities. Now straight away I'll go to this question. You can see typically this question is about the pick the odd man out type of thing. Which one among the following is not related to 3? See, the options, if you carefully observe, the first one is Genetic Engineering Appraisal Committee, and the second one is Biotechnology Research and Innovation Council, BRIC otherwise. The third one is INSTEM, Institute for Stem Cell Science and Regenerative Medicine, and the fourth is National Agri-Food Biotechnology Institute. Okay, now the point as a whole I want you to understand here is, on what basis we can pick the odd man out. So first of all, I start with the second option, BRIC. Now, you know the Department of Biotechnology. So this Department of Biotechnology really was suggested by Department of Expenditure, Ministry of Finance. So this department suggested DBT to have rationalization in such a way that all its autonomous institutions, like 13 autonomous institutes, so to be brought under a single autonomous body, so like autonomous society. So accordingly, this Biotechnology Research and Innovation Council was established, and 13 autonomous institutes were brought under this, under BRIC. Now, taking that into consideration, if you look at these 13 institutes, they range from say National Center for Cell Science, Pune, National Institute of Immunology, New Delhi. In Hyderabad, we have National Institute of Animal Biotechnology, CDFD, Center for DNA Fingerprinting and Diagnostics, and at the same time we have Institute of Life Sciences. Like that, among the 13, if you carefully observe, so in the question, what we have discussed, the third and fourth, they are a part of these 13. So obviously they are under BRIC. So BRIC is the autonomous society under which the third and fourth options, that is INSTEM and NABI, are there. If you look at INSTEM, Institute for Stem Cell Science and Regenerative Medicine. Now this is in this is at Bengaluru. Now the point is, Institute for Stem Cell Science means the stem cells are considered as miracle cells, as you know, and they really can be used for carrying out the regeneration of many degenerative tissues and organs in various neurodegenerative diseases like say for example Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and of course especially even they can be used for regenerating this type 1 diabetes. In type 1 diabetes, the beta cells so can be regenerated theoretically, and of course certain diseases we already found treatment with stem cells like thalassemia. Okay, so the Institute for Stem Cell Science and Regenerative Medicine is at Bengaluru and comes under a BRIC, otherwise under Department of Biotechnology. Coming to the last one, the last option, NABI, National Agri-Food Biotechnology Institute. Now, India's food security is very important. With the growing population and climate change is becoming a very big problem, but at the same time we too should require what is called nutritional security, food and nutritional security. So how we use biotechnology, innovation and research in developing or in ultimately achieving food and nutritional security. The NABI at Mohali in Punjab so is into that area. So now when we go through these options, the second one under which the two are there, as a whole these three come under Department of Biotechnology, which comes under Ministry of Science and Technology. But coming to the first option, this is the odd man. What is this? Genetic Engineering Appraisal Committee. Now this comes under Ministry of Environment and Forests and Climate Change. Okay, so Ministry of Environment, Forests and Climate Change. Now the point as a whole here is, what exactly is Genetic Engineering Appraisal Committee? Actually earlier it was called Approval Committee, Genetic Engineering Approval Committee. See, today we have a lot of research going on genetically modified organisms, so GMOs. Now there is always a big opposition like cultivating GM crops, so may one or the other way affect the environment. So hence there is a need for strict adherence to the rules and regulations with relation to the research on genetically modified organisms, and there should be some regulatory body with relation to that. So hence the GEAC, Genetic Engineering Appraisal Committee, so now regulates these research on GMOs, their field trials if any, and at the same time will suggest the Ministry of Science and Technology, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, so whether to allow this or not. So when you look at the name Genetic Engineering Approval Committee, it indicates that as if it is the final authority. But later, because of BT brinjal controversy, so the approval word was changed to appraisal, where now it can evaluate and assess and then provide the right inputs to the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. So hence the GEAC alone among the four comes under Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, whereas the second one is BRIC, Autonomous Society, under which the next two as well as 11 institutions come, which all together come under DBT. The DBT comes under Ministry of Science and Technology. So this is how I want you to understand. So hence explore the great SNT system in the country. So this information or the way you study the SNT system will be helpful both in the preliminary exam as well as in the mains exam, especially in GS3, where there is a chance definitely for asking questions on those institutes which are really doing well and developing good products and also applying for patents, so which will definitely have tremendous impact on the socio-economic development of the country. So thank you, all the best.